Coming up on this episode of What's Your Story?
90% of football blogs out there are just news platform where they get latest scores, what's happening in the world of football. But it's just a different approach here, and that's the uniqueness.
Hello, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me, Stephen. I've had a read of your profile and who you are. I would like for you to just take the time to explain who you are, where you come from. And then we can have a conversation. Let's take it from there.
Well, I started being a football fan since I was 15. So I used to watch Barcelona on TV. So ever since then, while I was in high school, I had passion for football and I've been a fan since then. So it got me into it until I was in the university, and I thought of it like, why can I not do something I love, I am passionate about?
So, before, embarking on the research needed for this interview, I just assumed that, the work that you're doing and what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve is not that dissimilar from maybe, say, other football websites. Your average football website that will maybe, say, talk about football, the game, and all of these different things. So, I would like for you to talk to me a little bit about the difference between the two, just because, as I said, as I did more research, I realized that what you're trying to achieve is very, very different from your average football website. So can we explore that a little further?
Most football websites, basically, they're just there to give them news and updates on what's happening in the world of soccer. But I chose to go a different route. Instead of educating, telling them about the latest update, which they can find anywhere, by the way. So I thought of doing something different and educating them about the rules of the game, how the processes are, and things like that, to give them facts, history, and things like that, things they never got to know about, things that just different from news and updates. But it's more of educational than informative, and that's the idea of the website. So when football fans, they watch their favorite team, they watch them play on football, they get to understand why some things happen, why the referee does this, why the players have to do this. So these are the things they get to find out on Soofootball.com. History, facts about football clubs and stuff like that that are just different from news. So it's a different thing to be a football fan. It's another ball game entirely to understand how the processes are.
Okay, so I always ask people this question whenever I interview them with regard to their business or what they're trying to do or what they're trying to achieve. What makes you unique? What makes you different?
Okay, well, the truth is, what really makes my blog unique is the fact that it goes the approach of trying to educate people. That's just the difference. Because 90% of football blogs out there are just news platform. That's the truth. Are just news platform where they get latest scores, what's happening in the world of football. But it's just a different approach here, and that's the uniqueness. Teaching people about the game, that's the uniqueness in the contents, basically.
Now, the final question that I'm going to ask is, what do you want people to know? What do you want people to take away from this conversation?
Well, basically, I just want all football fans out there to just check out softfootball.com, football.com. It's a platform where they can get educated about the game. And basically, I welcome a lot of writers from locally and internationally in UK and the rest. So if you are that one, you can always check out Football and hit the contact button and can talk.
Well, I have to say, this has been a very interesting episode. I feel like I've been challenged. I feel like I've been encouraged to do a little bit more research into football all in one. So thank you so much, Steve, for really taking the time to join me and to talk to me a little bit more about the work that you're doing. And it's been a real pleasure speaking with you. So I hope that we can speak soon. So take care.